Hi, and welcome to the Claws Club. Today I have something really special for you. I have the ultimate stocking stuffer, the new GoPro Hero 9. I wanted to see the difference between the Hero 9 and the Hero 8. So I ran a bunch of tests, and I thought you might enjoy some of them. The first test is going to be using my drone, and so you can kind of check out the differences between the quality between 5K and 4K. So on the left we have the GoPro 8 at 4K. On the right we have the GoPro 9 at 5K. You can kind of see the difference between the Hypersmooth 2.0 on the left and the Hypersmooth 3.0 on the right. This is the GoPro 8 at 4K with Hypersmooth 2.0. We're looking at Super View. This is as wide as you can get. Switching over to the GoPro 9, this is also shot at 4K with Hypersmooth 3.0. Here we see both of them compared right next to each other. You can see they're both pretty close. The Hypersmooth 2.0 works about as good as the Hypersmooth 3.0 if it's pretty smooth, if you're flying smooth. It's really when it gets rough is where you notice a difference. So this is the GoPro 9 at 5K. So we're looking at 30 frames a second with this. I have linear and horizon lock on, so you can kind of see that the horizon doesn't move. I'm using Hypersmooth with boost on. So this is at 4K with linear and with the horizon lock on. I'm using Hypersmooth 3.0 with the boost on. So this is 2.7K linear horizon lock with Hypersmooth 3.0 boost. So you can kind of see that this gives you just a little bit wider view. So this is shot at 1080p linear horizon lock mode. So it also has the Hypersmooth 3.0 with the boost on. And for this last one, I shot it at 4K at 4:3 ratio, so it's a little bit taller ratio. And then I used Real Steady Go in post production to smooth everything out, so you can kind of see the difference. This is using horizon lock also. So this was shot on a long-range 7-inch drone. I'm using the Hero 9 on this one. It's shot at 5K with a linear horizon lock. So we'll compare this to the DJI Mavic 2. Here we have the GoPro 9 shot at 4K. This also has linear horizon lock, so you can kind of see how it has that nice smooth look to it. So this also was shot at 4K, but in a 4:3 format, and then I took it into Real Steady Go for post-production to smooth it out. So you can kind of compare. You'll notice that this one has a wider field of view, so you can see a lot more in the picture. And finally, we see the DJI Mavic Air 2. This was shot at 4K at 30 frames a second. So you can kind of see the detail and the quality compared to the GoPro 9. Here we can see all four clips side by side. You can compare the difference between 5K, 4K, and the DJI Mavic Air 2's 4K. So for this test, I wanted to check out the difference between the Hypersmooth 2.0 and Hypersmooth 3.0. You can see on the left as the GoPro, it's the old Hypersmooth 2.0, and it's not quite as smooth as the GoPro 9 on the right. So this is the GoPro 8 set at 4K. This is on a gimbal right now with no other image stabilization on. This is the GoPro 9 set at 4K linear. So this has Hypersmooth 3.0 and Horizon lock on. So this is kind of comparable to the gimbal. It just doesn't have quite as wide a view as the Super View. So in this clip, you can see how much the GoPro 9 crops in using Horizon lock. So it's not anywhere near as wide as the Super View on the left. So this is the GoPro 8 at 4K on a gimbal with Hypersmooth and Boost on. So this is as smooth as you can get with a gimbal. So this is the GoPro 9 at 4K in linear mode. I have Hypersmooth on and Horizon lock is on, so you can kind of compare this to the gimbal. So this side-by-side comparison shows how good the GoPro 9 is. You can really see the Horizon lock works actually better than the GoPro 8 on a gimbal with Hypersmooth Boost. So it's pretty amazing what they've done with this model. So this is the GoPro 8 at 4K set to Super View. It's setting on a gimbal with Hypersmooth 2.0 and Boost set, so it's about as smooth as you can get. I shot this on the GoPro 9 at 4K at a 4:3 ratio, so it's a lot taller, and then I ran it through Real Steady Go to smooth it out. So in this clip, you can see the difference between using Real Steady Go on the right with the GoPro 9 and using the GoPro 8 on a gimbal with Hypersmooth. I have to actually give this to the GoPro 9 with the Real Steady Go. For this last set of clips, I wanted to check out the difference between 4K and 5K and see if there really is a visible difference in the quality. So this is the GoPro 8 set at 4K. I'm also using 60 frames a second on this one and wide, full Hypersmooth 2.0, and this is setting on a gimbal also. And this is the GoPro 9 at 5K 30 frames a second with Hypersmooth 3.0. You can see how it does as far as quality. Let's check out the detail. And in this last side-by-side comparison, you can kind of see there's not a lot of difference. Even on a big screen right next to each other, it's hard to tell a difference. I imagine you have a little bit more crop room on the 5K version, but overall, especially something that you're going to post on YouTube, there's not really a big advantage to going with the 5K. So for this test, I wanted to see the difference between the GoPro 9 and a high-end DSLR. So this is a Sony A7RII, shot at 4K. This next clip is a Sony AX33, so it's a kind of a high-end prosumer camera. It's a camcorder, so you can kind of see the difference. This is the GoPro Hero 8 set at 4K with the field of view set to linear. This last clip is the GoPro Hero 9 set to 5K with the field of view at linear. Here you can see all four together. The GoPro Hero 9 and the 8 hold up pretty well to the full frame DSLR. I was surprised. In some ways they actually look better. Thanks a lot for stopping by the Claws Club today. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this with all your friends.